Good day. This weekend, as Jesus continues his Sermon on the Mount, he opens our eyes to how God is present to us through his Son, who walks with us in all of our joys and sorrows, our challenges and opportunities. Jesus tells us that when we fully trust in him and place our lives in his hands, we find the grace and strength to leave behind anger and embrace peace, to leave behind adulterous and unfaithful mindsets and embrace faithful love, to leave behind our hesitations and deceptions and embrace simple and direct truth. In the depths of our hearts, each of us truly desires the peace, fidelity, and truth Jesus offers us, for we know how much we need these gifts. We suffer from divisions in society, in our families, and yes, even in the church. We feel vulnerable in the aftermath of the pandemic and our personal and family illnesses. We have fears about our financial insecurity and the safety of our families. And we are troubled by the threats which wars and conflicts bring to world stability. So, walking on the road with Jesus is urgent and necessary for us. But as soon as we do so, we recognize as true the words of Sirach today: if you trust in God, you too shall live. And we come to know that this new life in Christ is a grace this world cannot give, for eye has not seen, and ear has not heard, what God has prepared for those who love him. This truth Jesus proclaims in the Sermon on the Mount has inspired us to choose as this year's theme for the annual Catholic Appeal, Walking on the Road with Jesus. I invite you to see this year's appeal as an opportunity to reclaim our identity, a sense of ourselves as God's pilgrim people who are on the way, on the road with Jesus. And as we walk together, we are changed. For by being on the road with each other, Jesus lifts us up from a narrow individualism and links us to each other. Being on the road also means none of us has arrived, but that we are staying with each other to make sure no one is left behind and we all keep going. Our participation in the annual Catholic Appeal is an expression of who we are as a people walking on the road with Jesus. And our support of the appeal is more important than ever. Together, we join hands to help struggling parish communities, schools, religious education, and ministry formation programs in the Archdiocese. We also take by the hand those who are weak in the world through our initiatives for justice, peace, and respect for human life, as well as through Catholic Relief Services, which allows us to be present to people suffering from illnesses, natural disasters, and war. Walking on the road with Jesus, that is who we are. As your financial circumstances permit, please join me and other Catholics in making a gift to the annual Catholic Appeal. I promise that the Archdiocese will be respectful of your sacrificial offering and be a good steward of your gifts. And once your parish meets its goal, proceeds return to your parish to support its mission in your local community. Please take some time to pray and reflect on what it means for you to walk on the road with Jesus and how that might inspire you to support the annual Catholic Appeal. At the end of this video, you will see instructions for making a pledge or a contribution online if you wish. May the good Lord bless and keep you and your loved ones in his providential care.
Make your annual Catholic Appeal gift online at annualcatholicappeal.com or call 312-534-7959.